Look at that. It's Tuesday already. How the heck did that happen?
I don't know. I should change my shirt or use different deodorant or something.
I'm not changing shirts. This is my shirt for the week. I'm like, what was that thing from way back when Denozo and Ziva were still on NCIS?
Oh, okay.
It's the one where they can't figure out somebody smells. And Denozo says, nope, not me. I shower 3 times a week, just like Brad Pitt. It preserves my natural essence. And they get in the elevator and Gibbs goes, who stinks? That's all they did. They didn't wear it out. It's just it was very good.
That is true.
We wear things out. If you ever if you ever see that GIF of someone beating a dead horse,
yeah, that's us.
We were the inspiration.
If they bury the dead horse, we'll go to its grave and we'll stomp on that too. Yeah, absolutely. If they cremate the horse, we'll go around batting it in the air.
We'll come back later just because, we thought it was good. Anyway, where was I? Oh, like, subscribe, and follow us, would you? There's some bell you keep talking about, so do that too.
It warns people that we're being funny.
Not much of a warning.
Really?
Do we really need one?
Well,
when's the last time we were actually funny? June of 58?
Probably. See, there were tornadoes
for several reasons.
There were tornadoes circling the camp that day that we were born. So they were circling.
Where I was,
Fort Riley. Yeah, but what happens when a tornado hits water is it can't get out of it. It just gets too heavy. So they circle on the 3 rivers.
Then the tornado on the shore goes, "I told you, Lewis."
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, like, subscribe, follow, hit the bell. If you have a comment, you can leave it right here, or if it's a bit of a longer missive.
Yes.
If you have, say, a longer question, comment, conundrum, or snark, or maybe a story you'd like to share, you can email that to us, which now sounds as old as snail mail used to. No one ever puts pen to paper anymore.
No.
Modern Family. I'm also I've got in this old show jag. Anyway, Manny. No one puts pen to paper anymore. What was I doing? Oh, the email address. TITR @ netradio.network will get the job done.
This is true, really news with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
This from The Guardian via Patrick
You're supposed
Reed.
to ever just do an...
No, we cannot.
We planned on these being about 10 minutes long.
Yeah, and it never works that way.
And we said, 15's okay.
Yeah, and then 20's not so bad, and that 135-minute was, well, that was fun.
That was mostly us. Was that the one where there was nothing because you left it run and didn't edit it?
Nope.
That's a different one?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. It was a mailbag, and I think we had a lot of mail.
Okay.
This from The Guardian via Patrick Reed. Cuts to council pest control services are being blamed for a town's rodent problem, which includes the discovery of a supersized rat.
It's Super Rat.
22 inches from nose to tail.
That's a pretty good sized rat.
It's like a cat.
That's a dog.
Right?
But it's a kick me dog. Don't kick the rat. He might bite you.
Yeah,
the dog might bite you.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly he'll just yip at you.
It's about, the rat's about the length of a carry-on luggage that people wheel onto a flight, or if not on vacation, a desktop monitor. Was found.
Wait.
You've got about a 22-inch. I've got a 27 that I use here.
Hey, get me one of those.
Those are nice.
Yeah, it looks awful tiny over there. Dear.
This was found inside
Alice?
a person's home in Norman-by-Teaside. Had to do a double take when I saw a picture of it, said Stephen Martin, a conservative counselor on Redcar and Cleveland Council. You can tell by the size of the bag, it's not a normal size. It's the size of a cat. Martin, whose Easton ward is close to where the rat was removed by a pest controller.
I think seriously heroic.
Well, he's no longer a pest controller. He's a wrangler now.
He's retired now.
Said it was not a one-off. Rats are being spotted more and more around our area. It has been getting worse for a few years now. As with many cash-strapped local authorities, Redcar in Cleveland does not offer a pest control service to private residents. The responsibility for taking action to solve a pest problem belongs to the occupant of the property. Okay, well, that's the same as here. If you and I get pests, we have to go get it taken care of. We're private property.
I just tell them to go home.
Yeah, I usually have a chat with Ann.
My best conversation with my friend when he was sick.
Yep.
We were chatting about something, and he was quiet for a second, and he looked at me and goes, "You have to go home now."
And I said, okay, see you later.
I'm out of here.
Martin said many people did not have the money to pay private pest control companies. Maybe it's due to the taxes in Britain. I don't know. He said the rat problem often began on council or housing association land, but they're expecting private residents to sort it out. Now you have an argument.
Uh-huh.
You buggers aren't taking care of the stuff you're responsible for. That doesn't necessarily make it my problem. There are also problems with people putting the wrong waste in recycling bins.
I have a great cure for that.
What?
Just throw it all in one thing and toss it in the garbage.
Yeah, well, when I found out only about 5% of recycling ends up recycled, I felt, here in the Twin Cities, I was,
Scammed?
Miffed. Scammed is good. That's better. I was miffed, but you're right. It's a scam.
Well, you live in
What?
You live in one of the four liberal hotspots.
Blaine is actually pretty conservative.
Yeah, but it's in
the Twin Cities, which
the big heat island around right below you.
Yeah, there is a problem. Instead of
and the range.
Instead of actually
St.
taking
Cloud is surprisingly liberal.
the people are putting
Well, to me, I grew up was very conservative and Catholic, very Catholic.
problems with people putting wrong waste in recycling bins. Instead of actually taking the bins away, you know what they're doing? They're tagging them and not taking the bins away.
You're it?
No, they're saying tag there's stuff in here that we don't want in here, and so we're not going to empty it. There's more rubbish on the ground, and it's attracting more rats, and they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Where is this?
Well,
Country?
UK.
I thought so.
Because of council pest control.
Whenever I think my country
Norman-by-
is going to the dogs, I just read a UK story or two, and I'm better.
Norman-by-Teaside. Norman-by-Teaside. Okay. So I'm guessing it's next to a river, a stream, or something like that.
Or the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could be the River Tees or the Stream Tees. Because
Or the
Speyside.
ocean teas.
Na. Anyway.
If you go to that one club in town, it's a she's a tease.
The rats lived in the sewers, but they're now walking the streets.
I was right. Street walking rats.
You know what gives them away?
Hey, honey, I'm looking for dates.
Fishnet hose. That's what...
Little tiny ones.
There are calls for a full vermin survey and treatment plan across the borough. Yes, there should be. And they should include the council offices. The longer this is ignored, the worse it will get, a spokesperson for Redcar and Cleveland Council said. The council has a dedicated pest control officer who manages pest issues on council-owned land. And the quote is, while we no longer provide a wider pest control service, we do offer advice to residents where possible.
Move.
Run. Learn to speak vermin? What? Advice?
I took German in high school. I wasted my money.
I'm going to take my target pistol and
I
start
wasted
shooting them. The things are huge.
You're in the UK, dude.
Yeah, I know.
There's no such thing as a target pistol. They don't have guns there.
Slingshots. They
There
can't
you
carry a
go.
knife anymore in public, so slingshots.
Yeah, you can't, so no one does.
Which accounts for all the stabbing attacks that go
Yes,
on.
they're imaginary. Ask the government. So
Ask the stabbed guys.
did you know there is actually a column called Dear Atlas? It is the Atlas Obscura travel advice column.
No.
So someone wrote in and said, I would love a good niche regional festival. Are there any really unusual ones in the U.S.?
Well, there's the Frozen Dead Guy Festival.
See, that's one of my favorites. I don't want to actually go to it. I just like the thought of it.
I like talking about it.
Here we go, the list. Mothman Festival. In 1966, strange sightings of men in black and a giant flying creature with red eyes took hold of the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which is obviously not the place that John Denver was singing about. What?
Were there a lot of clicking noises accompanied with these moths?
No, these are more like if you'd put Sasquatch in a Hawkman costume. I'm thinking that would be
This is what
close.
you got? Okay.
Yeah. It says it's now celebrated over a September weekend with a street fair with over 20,000 attendees. It's a crossover festival described as a split between Comic-Con and Paranormal Conference. But there is a lot of family-friendly fun if you're the Addams family.
Well, if you're a bunch of geeks, sure.
There's a 5K race, live music, cosplay. Oh boy.
Here we go.
And a popular bus tour to a TNT area, site of World War II ammo bunkers.
My grandmother made grenades during World War II.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She talked about it now and again.
Gets blown all out of proportion.
She always,
I don't want to know. The Hialde Basque Festival in Boise, Idaho.
What is it again? A bass festival?
The Hialde Basque Festival.
Basque. What, do they all lay out in the sun?
It is the second. Here we go. Did you know the densest population of Basques outside of the Basque country is Boise, Idaho?
Why would you call them dumb?
No,
You said densest population.
No.
You're welcome.
Get away from me. I love this. Did you know that? I didn't. No one does.
And nobody but the Basques care.
I love it. Till I showed up hungover in Boise and was resuscitated by the most delicious croquetas at a tavern-like bar called Guernica. There is a whole Basque block of delectable offerings. A
Well, that sounds
charming
like fun.
eatery. It's more of an upscale. It's an upscale pantry restaurant called the Basque Market. Didn't spend a lot of marketing there, did they? Rotation menu of elegantly skewered pincios, bocadellos, and tortillas. The 6-day festival takes place in the summer, draws visitors from as far away as the actual Basque countryside to celebrate their culture with their Basque American brethren.
Well, that actually sounds delightful.
There's obviously Basque food, Basque music, sports night,
Good.
which is a traditional competition of farm sports like wood chopping, wagon lifting. Wagon lifting?
Yeah, they gave up on the wagon flinging due to injury.
Yeah, they do that with with bales of hay now.
Yeah.
There is a hay bale throwing contest too. The Shannon Taggart Symposium in Lilydale. Here you go. Are you into the surreal? Are you a David Lynch fan? This might be one for you.
Not really.
Because this is like a place you go if you're a weird studies enthusiast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought at first it'd be a great place for us. No, different kind of weird.
Oh, okay. Not silly
Lilydale
enough?
is the famed home base of spiritualists and mediums. What I love about the Ford and Martell story is that they don't peddle the woo-woo, but rather interrogate it with literary enthusiasm, an open mind, and curiosity.
Listen here, woo-woo. Where were you on the night of October 26th?
Topics at this year's symposium included the active ectoplasm, the mystery of a talking mongoose, and the theosophical architecture in Hollywood. Theosophical architecture
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
Theological, philosophical is what I think they're saying.
Here's one I knew, Whiting, Indiana, the Pierogi Festival, where there is beer and pierogi.
Drew asked for pierogies for his birthday this year, and we got them.
Send him to Indiana. With fillings ranging from potato and cheese to alligator.
Potato and cheese is good. I The alligator would be fantastic.
I don't know. I'm thinking alligator might be harder to get because we're just moving them down to the alligator Alcatraz now.
And Opus is still stuck there as far as I can tell. It's Bloom County. Look him up on Facebook. You can watch. It's a great series on him being in the alligator.
There are
Alcatraz.
Eastern European grandmamas. These are buscias, Buscias. They're Eastern European grandmas with heads full of curlers, necks dripping with pearls, and eyelids heavy with electric blue eyeshadow. Think Mimi with a scarf, competing in very. You'd have to look up the Drew Carey Show.
Oh, yeah.
Not to be left out, the dads of Whiting, who in the old days were known to mow lawns in their old Sunday best outfits. Well, yeah. Now, I remember one guy in our neighborhood would mow his lawn. He had his jacket, white shirt, black tie, shorts.
See, that's one better than my dad, because my dad would mow.
Still with the socks and garter.
Yeah, my dad would mow in his shirt and tie. He'd take his jacket off.
Yep.
He'd do the lawn like that. And I'm, Dad, for Pete's sake, change into your play clothes.
These are my play clothes. These are the lawnmower brigade during the festival.
Okay.
The Lake Michigan town is only a half-hour drive from Chicago. We won't hold that against it. The 3-day block party features pierogi eating contest, pierogi toss, in which you slather your hands with butter and throw pierogies at your catching partner.
This actually sounds like fun.
There's the Albuquerque International Balloon Festival in New Mexico.
I have heard of that.
That might be kind of cool.
That I've heard of. It's very colorful.
I love this. Watching the ethereal balloon's mass ascension requires an early wake-up. Festival goers will find plenty of other attractions later in the day. There's chainsaw carving contest. Is that where you carve a chainsaw or you use a chainsaw to carve?
I don't know.
Me either.
Does it follow the day drinking contest?
One would think it has to. There are auctions, skydiving, and a drone light show. Parking is difficult, so renting bikes and riding them out to the field are preferred.
There you go.
There's the Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, Utah.
Well, I won't be there anytime soon.
You go to Moab, you check out the Jeep Parade, feast your eyes on a veritable freak show of refitted Jeeps. Stripped of their frames, fortified, painted over, militarized, Frankensteinized, Draculized. The campings and motels in town will be full of off-road enthusiasts. They'll tell you the unofficial sanctioned races are where the hardcore stuff happens.
Okay. Unofficial sanction.
Find Potato Salad Hill. Post up in a camping chair and watch the hardiest drivers attempt to climb the near vertical hill. Many, of course, flopping over backwards and flipping their cars
all the way back down.
The crowd cheers either way, so
yeah,
it's kind of a win-win. It's the perfect festival for those of us that like participation medals. There's the Tennessee Williams and New Orleans Literary Festival in New Orleans. I think you have to show up in jeans and a white T-shirt and be able to yell Stella.
Well, that or you have to look like Harry Connick Jr.
There's the Geode Family Festival in Keokuk, Iowa. I don't know.
Okay.
Guides lead outings to off-the-radar dig sites.
Oh, people who like searching for geodes. Okay.
So bring a bucket and you'll load up with geodes for $25 and learn to crack the stone balls open to reveal the shiny crystals within.
Ow.
I like to buy them already broken. It's just
yes, exactly. Or I just look at them because once you start collecting crap like that, it takes over the house.
And my personal favorite, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Florida Keys, here we go, Underwater Music Festival. Big Pine Key, Florida. They gather around the opening, play instruments live, drawing a large manatee to swim by and greet us. I don't think he's a music lover. I think it's just, probably the sound vibrations or something.
Yeah.
It's a one-day music festival in July, gives you a taste of that mermaids and fish costume divers playing French horn or trombone on the ocean floor.
Now it becomes a saltwater pump.
Wonder how that sounds. Yep. I love it. They play their French horn or trombone on the ocean floor, surrounded by yellowtail snappers and the occasional barracuda.
Yeah, we saw that one barracuda the time we were snorkeling
Yeah.
down in Mexico. Remember that?
My favorite barracuda was, I think, the 68.
I liked the heart barracuda.
Nope, none of these are niche enough for me. Now, you get me a Batman festival in Gotham City or a Superman festival in Metropolis, or maybe Central City. Get me the old Green Lantern going there. No, that's the Flash.
No, I was going to say that's the Flash.
Yeah, Star City, I think, is the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a comic book nerd.
3. Count them. 3.
1, 2.
Stupid criminals.
Oh,
Stories. In 2010, a guy named Bailey and an unnamed juvenile accomplice decided to rob a bank in Fairfield, Connecticut. In an attempt to speed up the process of the crime, Bailey called the bank in advance to let him know they were stopping by. His obvious intent was to give the bank plenty of time to get the money ready, so he could just pick it up and leave quickly. I'm amazed he didn't call Grubhub.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah. Of course, the bank decided to call the authorities and notify them of the
there's
robber's arrival.
There's always an oint in the flymint.
And the 2 men were arrested by police without incident.
Well, one would expect. They weren't expecting the police. They didn't order that.
Story 3.
Number 2?
Dennis Hawkins,
spy.
48-year-old Pittsburghian, clearly didn't get the memo about needing a good disguise that can quickly blend into the crowd after a crime. His choice?
Bozo the Clown?
Oh, nothing that good. A woman's blonde wig,
Okay.
fake breasts,
Yep.
and brightly colored clown pants.
Subtle.
Even worse still, in his failed attempt to pretend to be a woman, he didn't take the time to shave his facial hair.
You don't have to anymore. Haven't you been watching?
Apparently not. As if the man wasn't noticeable enough, he drew even more attention to himself when he tried to steal a car from a nearby gas station.
You see, you want to do your thieving of the getaway vehicle? Beforehand. You want that all set up, yeah.
Yeah. The attendant called the cops. The cops apprehended him shortly thereafter. And finally,
Thank you.
R.C. Gatlin, 21, walked up to 2 patrol officers who were showing their squad car computer equipment to children in a Detroit neighborhood.
Okay.
When he asked how the system worked, the officers asked, "Hey, just give us your ID. We'll give you an example." So he hands over his driver's license.
He's a dummy after all.
They entered it into the computer and arrested him. Because information on the screen showed Gatlin was wanted for a 2-year-old armed robbery in St. Louis.
Well, now he knows how it works. Look at that, sir. You've learned something.
I love them.
Remember I had those stories, dumb things you do?
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing. Met a guy for dinner through a dating app in Texas. Okay, that happens.
Okay.
The guy was from the state I was already planning on moving to in the next month, Colorado.
All right.
Well, he offered to let me tag along with him on the drive back as he was only in town for another couple of days for work. So I agreed. That was my look, my exact look. Called my boss, said I wouldn't be there Monday, left with said guy the next day. We drove over 10 hours together after only having dinner together and shared the next 5 to 7 days. Don't know why it's phrased that way.
I'm assuming mushrooms were involved.
Or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
You just consume enough alcohol, 5 and 7 can
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. Well, they're both odd numbers. It would seem they're the same thing.
They traveled different parts of Colorado, cooked meals at his home, and then he returned me safely back to Texas. One of the best weeks of my life. You see, dear That's great.
Yeah, I'm glad it turned
Yeah.
out that way.
Don't share that with people
Right?
because other people
Some idiot.
will try it. And
It won't. They won't get good home
no,
cooked meals.
it won't go well.
No.
No. I've seen the movie. I've seen Lifetime movies.
I've seen Scary Movie. I know exactly how this happens. And never hide behind all the running chainsaws.
Get in the running car
Yes, that's the thing you do.
and then leave. By the way, the proper order is get in the running car, shut the door, leave, put your seatbelt on while you're escaping.
Yes, don't waste time.
It's not like you have a lot of time to diddle around here.
Yeah, because these riders keep it nice and tight. They keep the
All together
action
now.
moving.
Jeez.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.